Ayodhya, one which cannot be defeated. Its true story. Ayodhya is the birthplace of Lord Ram. 2000-year-old book, the Skand Puran, tells about the different temples in Ayodhya, including the one marking birthplace of Ram. Kaaba was the common holy place of all Arab, Jews, Christians. Some people in fact claim that it was a Hindu temple. Muhammad's uncle was a Shiva devotee and composed poem in praise of Shiva. In 630 AD, Muhammad captured Kaaba and broke 360 statues that it housed. Even today, a non-Muslim is not allowed in Kaaba. However, Muslims kiss a black shivling-like stone in Kaaba. Soon Islam started spreading outside Arabia and captured a number of places around. Mass conversion started everywhere, and in 8th century, these converted ones started knocking at the western frontiers of India. The objective was not just loot and plunder, but domination and subjugations of infidel and idol worshipper. If the idolater were killed, the conqueror was called a Ghazi. If he died, he was called a Shaheed. Indians were brave people, but even before Mahabharata and Ramayana war, the rules of conflict were set for them. Example, horsemen fought with horsemen, foot soldiers with foot soldier. Unarmed were never attacked upon, farms were never destroyed, women were never assaulted sexually and otherwise. They had never seen this kind of barbarism before. Hindu temples are a symbol of pride and dignity of Hindus. By demolishing them, the Muslims wanted to show the might of Islam. In 1528 AD, Babur's general Mir Baqi, on advice of Muslims, sent Fazle Abbas, alias Musa Ashi Khan, demolished the Ram temple and erected a three-dome structure on top of it. History of Islam is full of such incidents of demolishing religious places of non-Muslims and erecting their own mosque over them. Some well-known examples beside Ram temple include Hagia Sophia of Christians and Temple of Solomon of Jews. In 1990, a gathering of Hindu saints passed a resolution for freeing the Ram birthplace. The same year in November, about 1 million Ram devotees gathered at Ayodhya. But then, the Mulayam Singh government ordered indiscriminate firing upon them. The devotees were unarmed, unprepared, caught unaware in narrow streets of Ayodhya. After killing them, their dead bodies were tied to sand sacks and thrown in Saryu River. However, even this brutality wasn't enough to stop the movement. In 1992, on the day of Gita Jayanti, the devotees put an end to the 450-year-old symbol of Islamic domination and atrocities. The court rejected the document submitted by Muslims. Muslim historians themselves kept a record of broken Hindu temples, and they have mentioned a Hindu temple where Babri Masjid stood afterwards. Ram birthplace had temples at 3 levels. The one at the base was a Shiva temple. As it withered with time, a new brick temple was built there. In 1228, when all temples were being rebuilt with stones, the brick temple was rebuilt into a stone structure. Archaeological digs indicates that a topmost temple had huge pillars which were deliberately broken with sharp objects. These pillars were then laid down. The rest of the rubble of the demolished Ram temple was filled in this to make the floor of the mosque. No new material was used to make the mosque. The idols and pillars and brick of the temple itself were used. No foundation was laid for the mosque as temple foundation was already there. The dig discovered statues of humans and animals. The entire Vastu was of Hindu temple. The issue was clear cut in the court, but the Muslims were not ready to accept the fact. The reason behind their unacceptance was their fear that after Ram temple is returned to Hindus, they will have to agree the same for 2000 similar structures all over India. Hindu temples are being demolished in Pakistan, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Malaysia, West Bengal, Kashmir, even today. Inscription on Might of Islam, mosque near Qutub Minar in Delhi, proudly claims that the mosque was made out of debris of 27 Hindu Jain temples. In fact, mosques exist in three main places of Hindu temples: Kashi, Mathura, and Dhar. The presence of forced structures on Hindu sites are a symbol of slavery, just like in pre-independent India. There were figures of King George on the road of Delhi, but after independence, these statues were removed and kept in museum. Now, time has come to build a huge temple to commemorate the great Lord Ram.